Northbound on the M1. No visible signs of slowing. Surely some key worker keeping society going. The ambulance service. The police. Perhaps it's Deliveroo. No, it's just Dominic Cummings doing exactly what he wants to do. But lo, who is that shadowy figure at Bernard Castle? An apparition amongst the medieval ghouls? No, it's just Mr. Cummings again celebrating his wife's birthday, flouting the basic lockdown rules. And if you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. The bluebells may be fragrant, but your complacency's pretty flagrant. Surely this is not what the government advise. You see, Mr. Cummings, it's not one rule for the masses and a different one for Boris and his cronies. Or if it is, it's shit like this that makes politicians seem like self-serving phonies. You say you feel you behaved legally, a statement that left me reeling. I may be no legal expert, but legality isn't based upon your personal feeling. At one moment the rules are clear. If you want to save lives, stay at home. But suddenly it's open to interpretation. It's more of a request than an instruction. When we said stay at home, we actually meant follow your instinct, feel free to roam. You mentioned a risk to life, a caveat actually designed for domestic abuse. For you to use it, no, actually abuse it. To go up to Durham is the epitome of misuse. You're supposed to stay in your primary residence, especially if you're symptomatic, showing signs. These guidelines have been in place for weeks. Ask the police. People have been fined. But these rules do not seem to apply to the chief aide, top advisor, kingmaker. When it comes to all the sacrifices people are making, Cummings is practically the chief piss taker. So he may or may not have had the virus, though he's never been tested, which is stranger. But then again, that man never needed a virus to be labelled a British public danger. All this nonsense about he behaved responsibly really takes the biscuit. Boris said he was trying to avoid spreading the virus, whereas he seems to have just thought, I don't know if my wife has COVID, fuck it, I'll risk it. The way it's been spun by the party machine, each vacant-eyed Tory giving the same speech, all this nonsense about childcare when it was a clear and meditated breach. You've all asked so much of this nation. Funerals missed, loved ones unkissed, no heartache is exempt, but then the beanie meanie throws the guidelines in the bin and it's like the whole nation's sacrifice is treated with contempt. What a slap in the face. What a fucking disgrace. I really didn't think this government could get much worse, but even for you, this is a new low. Obviously Cummings needs to be sacked, but he's not the only one who needs to go. What exactly does he have on you, Boris? Whatever it is, it must be serious dirt. Something about Brexit? Jennifer Arcuri. It's got you on the ropes trying to stay alert. Photos of you in a compromising position, in flagrante delicto, something really heinous. Maybe a video of you doing a David Cameron involving a piece of pork in the PM's penis. A record of your hidden skeletons, each shady deal or lascivious affair. I'd really like to know. Actually, I take it back. I really don't care. Just thinking about it makes me feel sick. You defending him over and above the population. If this is what leadership looks like, I tremble for this supposed once great nation. Now is the time for heroism. The NHS, the key workers, are our shining heroes, and by contrast, coming in a big fat last, we have a cabinet of mediocre zeros. Follow your instincts. I thought we were following the science. Talk about mixed messages coming from Downing Street. If you were trying to totally mismanage every aspect, congratulations, Boris. Your work here is complete. And as for you, Dominic Mackenzie Cummings, purveyor of anarchy, misrule and deception, travel, be free, go where you want, just as long as you leave the UK government. And to be clear, that's not a request, it's an instruction.